Welcome to the dark side of science. Today, we're peeling back the layers of what you think you know, to explore 10 spooky science facts that are as real as they are chilling. 1. Your body glows, but you can't see it. Believe it or not, the human body actually emits light. It's a phenomenon known as bioluminescence. Our bodies release tiny amounts of visible light due to chemical reactions involving free radicals and lipids in our cells. But this light is about 1,000 times too faint for our eyes to detect. So while we don't sparkle like vampires, technically we do glow in the dark. 2. Your brain might be conscious after you die. When your heart stops, it's not necessarily the end of you, at least, not immediately. Some studies suggest that brain activity can continue for several minutes after clinical death. This means, in theory, a person could remain aware of their surroundings, and possibly even know they're dead. It's one of the eeriest frontiers of neuroscience. 3. Zombie ants are real. Deep in the jungles, there's a fungus called Ophiocordyceps unilateralis that turns ants into zombies. It infects their brains, and forces them to climb vegetation, clamp down, and wait. The fungus then bursts from the ant's head, releasing spores to infect others. Nature has its own version of horror movies, and they're very real. You're living in a cloud of dead skin. Each day, you shed millions of skin cells. In fact, the average person sheds about 1.5 grams of skin daily, enough to add up to 40 pounds over a lifetime. And most of the dust in your home, yeah, it's you. Dead, flaky, invisible versions of you, floating in the air and settling on every surface. 5. Some jellyfish are immortal. Meet Toratopsis dohrnii, the so-called immortal jellyfish. When threatened or injured, it can revert its cells back to a younger state, essentially starting its life cycle over again. While they're not immune to disease or predators, in theory, they could live forever. A creature that doesn't age. Straight out of a sci-fi tale. 6. Rats giggle when tickled, but you can't hear them. Scientists discovered that when you tickle rats, they laugh. Not in a way we can hear rats giggle in ultrasonic frequencies beyond human hearing. What's even they enjoy it, and come back for more. It's adorable, but also strangely unsettling. 7. Octopuses taste with their arms. When an octopus touches something, it's not just feeling, it's tasting. Each sucker on its arms has taste receptors that allow it to chemically analyze whatever it comes into contact with. So yes, when an octopus grabs your arm, it's actually tasting you. 8. You're never alone. The microbial you. Trillions of bacteria live on and inside your body. In fact, microbial cells outnumber your human cells, some estimates say by about 1.3 to 1. These microscopic hitchhikers affect everything from digestion to mood. So technically, you're more microbe than human. Cozy thought, right? 9. Maggots can heal you. It sounds like horror movie stuff, but maggots are used in modern medicine to clean wounds. They only eat necrotic, or dead, tissue, leaving the healthy flesh untouched. This makes them surprisingly effective for treating infections. They squirm and wriggle while working, but in their own gross way, they save lives. 10. Space is completely silent. In space, no one can hear you scream. That's not just sci-fi scientific fact. Space is a vacuum, and sound requires air or some other medium to travel. So even the most violent explosions in the cosmos happen in complete, eerie silence.